Hey guys, this is a time of working from home and taking it easy, so I thought I'd take this opportunity and make a video. Do you know that in San Francisco they recently changed landlord-tenant and eviction laws? Yes, there are a few key things that you should know if you own investment property or desire to own investment property in the city. So the basic idea is that it's illegal to force a tenant out by increasing rent to an unreasonable amount. So you can't just force a tenant out by, say, taking their rent from $3,000 a month to $6,000 a month just because you want them out. There is, however, a thing called the Ellis Act, which is used to evict all tenants out of a multi-unit building if the landlord intends to go out of business for 5 years, which means that if you Ellis Act a building, you're not allowed to re-rent it for 5 years, and then the tenants you evicted have the right of first refusal to re-rent the unit at market rent. So you don't have to offer them the same amount that they were paying before the eviction, you just have to offer them a reasonable market rent amount. When you Ellis Act a building once, you can't do it ever again. And an Ellis Act creates liens on the property. So make sure if you're buying a multi-unit building, make sure to check with your title officer if there's any Ellis Act associated restrictions on the deed, because it does create restrictions that follow the property into the future. Here's an insider's tip. If you have an illegal unit in the property, commonly known as a bonus room or extra room, you should not Ellis Act a property, because if you do, that may complicate things and you may never be able to legalize that unit. So for example, if you have a 2-bedroom unit and you have a bonus room, an illegal third room, and you Ellis Act a building, you may never rent it out as a 3-bedroom because that third bedroom is illegal, and because you Ellis Acted it, you can't legalize it. Do not attempt to do owner move-in eviction on an illegal unit because those are not recognized by the government. Never evict a protected tenant because you will lose condo rights forever. If you evict more than one unit in your building, you will lose condo rights for 5 years. Recently, a new bill has passed in California. You may have heard of it. It's called AB 1482. And it's basically statewide eviction and rent control. The statewide rent control doesn't apply in areas like San Francisco that already have very strict rent control ordinances, but it does apply to all other areas that do not have local ordinances governing rent. However, in San Francisco, all residential buildings are now subject to eviction control, even condos, which before the new regulations were not affected. But now you cannot evict a tenant from a condo for no reason. If the tenant has occupied the property for 12 months or more, then the landlord may not force them out without a just cause. And this is only like the very basic information. If you would like to learn more, feel free to message me and I will make sure that you know what you're getting into when you're buying or selling an investment property. Have a great day. I hope you all are staying nice and safe in this crazy time. And I wish you all a great weekend.